Well, Frank and Ciaran rolled up to KEENELAND with a double trouble crew. Mics in their hands and a bottle of whiskey or two. They said, "Low takeout, pick 3, boys, this is the move of the year." So we loaded up the tickets while we're sipping that bourbon clear. The podcast's going live, the crowd's getting loud. Frank's yelling picks and Ciaran's laughing out proud. We're double-fisted, feeling no pain, hollering double trouble loud while we're chasing that game. Whiskey low takeout, double trouble live. Frank and Ciaran riding high, feeling so alive. Pick 3 tickets flying, bourbon in the cup, we're getting loud at KEENELAND, never give it up. Hey, hey, double trouble way. Hey, hey, double trouble way. Whiskey low takeout, saving the day. First race went sideways, the chalk got left in the dust. But Frank hit the wheel and Ciaran said, "And Frank we trust." Whiskey is flowing faster than the horses on the turn. Low takeout saving us, making our wallets burn. Now the whole KEENELAND crowd sing along with the show. Double trouble pockets turning losers to pros. So raise them up high for Frank and Ciaran tonight. We're getting rich on whiskey and low takeout delight. Whiskey low takeout, double trouble live. Frank and Ciaran riding high, feeling so alive. Pick 3 tickets flying, bourbon in the cup, we're getting loud at KEENELAND, never giving up. Hey, hey, double trouble way. Hey, hey, double trouble way. Whiskey and low takeout, saving the day.
Yeah, I figured that would be us if we drink like those characters were today, Frank. We'll be sleeping at the end of the show.
Well, I'm going to show the backdrop in a little bit there. It looks like Mark Gelding fell asleep in a pasture somewhere in Lexington, Kentucky. Double trouble live, DTL Crew. KEENELAND.
Opening day.
Hope springs eternal. The shortest sign that it's spring is the KEENELAND spring meet. I'm excited, man. Great racing, competitive. Lots of money at stake. And what's our motto, Ciaran? Support
the tracks that support you, and they low takeout, late pick 3 for us. So we gotta show up and support them. So more of these tracks will do similar low takeout bets for us.
You want to explain your shirt there? I know you have a basketball rivalry friend over there at KEENELAND, also a legend in the racetrack industry.
Jim Goodman runs the wagering menu out there at KEENELAND, and we always, anytime we see each other at the contest, we're always talking basketball. So, we haven't gotten our national title yet, but we've had further runs than they have.
Yeah, he's a UK guy through and through, and Ciaran is the SDSU upstart, as you all know. I don't know. I mean, there's some footage of basketball or something. You got anything for us here?
I suppose we could. I mean, maybe Jim's watching. Yeah,
I think we should.
I mean,
this is Double Trouble Live invading. Is it Rupp Arena? Is it still Rupp Arena?
I think that is what it's called. Yes. Hang on. Here we go.
The other end.
3 years ago.
Now it's Greenlee to end
this weekend.
11 to shoot. It's to Martin. Playing it out. Then to start tonight. Giving it back to Davis with 5 to shoot. Taken on. And it's blocked. Pulled down by Mensah. They have the one timeout. Are they going to take it or not? They don't have scores on the floor. It's Butler with 2 seconds. He's got to put it up. And he wins it.
Their backstory there?
Just off to the finals. We were at that game. That was a great run. I hang with a lot of the coaches. The whole family, we traveled out there. It was quite an event, but most people don't realize that was Lamont last year. He graduated San Diego State, so he went and played for Kentucky last year and saved their bacon last year.
Well, that wasn't the basketball footage I was expecting, but
Oh.
I'm glad you showed it. Let's get into it, man. Let's start gambling first. Let's go start gambling here. Let's see. We only got 22 minutes to post. Start of the $3 late pick 3. I thought this was a really cool sequence. I know there are a couple of horses that are going to take a lot of money and are super logical. But if it's not one of those horses, it could be anybody, right?
And it's Keeneland. I mean, the amount of times we see big prices come, and then they also have quality racing as well. I mean, some of these horses would not be the prices they are anywhere else, but here at Keeneland they are because there's even better horses. So
right. It's almost like a mini Breeders' Cup Day, you know.
You know who's going to show up? That's the question. So you can find some good prices in cards like this.
Well, let me introduce the race here. We are on race 8. The Transylvania. Isn't that where Count Dracula sleeps?
Supposedly, yes.
It's named after me, the vampire. Grade 3, mile and a 16th on the turf. A lot of really, really good horses in here. Super competitive field. That being said, the number 7 looks like a really, really nice colt.
But not as dominant, and the Pratt horse is actually getting the money, which is what I thought would happen too. I thought the morning line was correct for the 7, and here it is, no change. I thought the morning line for the number 2, Frank, was a little crazy, and I thought it would go favorite, and look, voila, it's favorite. And in the, we always, for people who don't watch, we actually, Frank and I, if you look at Twitter last night, we're kind of going back and forth with some people saying, I think my comment to someone was, if a track did a $5 beer, you'd be complaining that it wasn't $4. People just want to complain about everything. They're giving us low takeout bets. And yes, the CAWs are involved. They're not going away. It's just, but the low takeout bets and these doubles and pick 3s, we can actually see kind of what they're doing, and we can't.
They don't have an edge in here. Their margins are too slim, so whatever,
I mean, even looking, we like to look at the pick 3 to get an idea. Usually that's where the money's hidden, and the 7 is the favorite, Frank, at 190, but the 2 is 238. Not a big difference. I mean, not as dominant as you would think, and then the 3 is the third choice at 289, and then it starts going up. So I mean. Yeah. And then on the double, if we look at the double, Frank, the double, $15 for the 7, $23 for the 2, $25 for the 3. I mean, if there was something for me to take away from on the pick 3 and double money, is that we need to take a look. And I was actually thinking maybe we do a community pick 3. What are your thoughts, Frank? I think the 3 is getting some money. Did you have the 3 on any of your tickets? I did not.
My here, look. My A's are the 7 and the 3.
I did.
And my B's are the 1, 2, and 4. I did not do a ticket with the 1, 2, and 4. But maybe I will. I might pivot, or if you like the 2 that much, that could be on a community ticket. I mean, I think the 7 is the nuts. The 2's fine.
I just thought 1, 2 in a row at this distance.
Yeah, but at Gulfstream, I don't know how much I trust that Gulfstream form traveling, to Kentucky.
I mean, and I get, remember Mamba, unbeaten in 2 races and 1 for 1 here. It's got a race over the track. I mean, I totally get it. I gave the Pratt angle just slightly more, but I actually liked a crazy price in here as well. This race, Frank, favorites do win a lot of the time, but I thought, opening day at Keeneland, we tend to see some prices, and, I do have my 2-7, but I liked the 6 in here. What's the odds now? It's probably a crazy price. 37-1 now. Won the debut going 5.5.
Wait, which horse?
Number 6, Time for America. And won the debut going 5.5. Wicked late run. I thought this distance could be right up this horse's alley. Everyone was going to overlook it. Breeding has turf, and I just said it's a long shot chance, so I always try to look for long shots. in races where this was the long shot I landed on, you know, my top one. And then I also liked the 8. I mean, how do you not, if there's two jockeys, if you did nothing else but handicap jockeys, you would probably land on Pratt and Irad more times than not.
Which is what you did, because you do nothing else.
That's what I did. I mean, Irad jumps on. What's the reason? You know, and use him on a long shot ticket. And that was exactly my premise. You know what I mean? Simple as that. And sometimes the stupid premises when it comes to races like this, the jockeys make the difference sometimes.
Let me put your bet up here. So 2, 7, 6, 8, and then you come back more with the 2 and the 7 because those are your A's. Totally get that. Well, so here I'm 7-3, but just so the audience knows, I also have the 1, 2, and 4 as my B's. Whether I use them or not and pivot or we do a community ticket, we'll find out. We'll deal with that in a second. And then I also came back here and I just singled the 7 so I could have more coverage in that last leg. Excuse me. So let's move on to the middle leg of the sequence. Some people probably say it's a 1-horse race. I actually think it's a 2-horse race.
I think it's a 2-horse.
If you stretch it out, it's probably a 3-horse race.
Well, I think it's a 2-horse race, but I think you probably have the one that I didn't use, the 2. I mean, I thought it was 3 looks really dominant, but I also liked
3, 2 are my A's there.
And I went 3, 4, but it was the
4 is my B.
It was a close decision, you know, with that 2. First start since October at Del Mar. Bullet works at Keeneland, does like Keeneland, but I just thought, you know, it has been October. Yes, it is a big race day. I did like the 4, unbeaten in 2, first time routing, needs to wire the field.
Yeah.
Is probably what's going to happen. Has the top last race speed. I thought it was a good price is why I used it.
No, Ciaran, I'm with you. I actually did not like the 4 when I was doing my handicapping, my old school handicapping. Then, of course, I always look at optics. I use my DRF old school handicapping through Formulator, and then I look at optics, and this horse got 2 B+ letter grades for those 2 races. And the optics team, fantastic trip note takers. They do not give out B+, you know, willy-nilly. So right away I was like, okay, well, I absolutely have to consider that horse. I'm with you. The only way this horse can win, though, in my opinion, is to wire the field. And I'm not sure that's going to happen against this group. But that being said, you're probably going to get pretty good value because the 3 is going to be shorter than 4 to 5. And then if any other horse takes money, it's going to be the 2.
Because right now, the 2 into the 3, Frank, is paying $8. The 7 into the 2 is paying $9. The 2 into the 2 into the 2 is 17. The 7 into the 2 is 17. And then if we look at the 2 into my 4, 19. The 7 into the 4, 37. So it's getting a little. I mean, the betting is saying it's 2, 3. I mean, 3, 2, 4 in that order. You know, going in.
Hey, G, new comment. Thanks for joining us. 3 wins for fun. Which race are you talking about?
He's probably talking about the next race. Yes,
I think he's talking about the Pletcher horse, right? The one that we're talking about, the 4 to 5 shot.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, just a quick message to everyone out there. If you're going to make a comment in the chat, just let us know which race you're referring to because we're playing the multi-race wagers, so we jump around a lot from race to race. So if you want to make a comment, the reason is we might not get to it until we're already on to another race, so I don't want to confuse people. But, gee, we think you mean number 3, Zany. Just confirm that for us. But thank you for joining. Appreciate the comments. And let's talk about the last thing, Ciaran.
Last race. Let me see. Who did I end up going in the last?
That's a tough way to end the card.
Yeah, it is. I mean, the race is won 42% by prices. But, I mean, put it like this, Frank. My top pick in race 10 is a 10-1 morning line horse. And my second choice is a 6-1. And my third is 8-1.
Let me put yours up. 3, 2,
7. And I actually think there was a scratch. Let me look and see if
I'm going to put mine up real quick. I did not do these. I'm 5-3, but then I also have 1, 2, 7, 10, 12. So, but let's talk about your top picks there.
I mean, I just thought Ravenous, Pratt for Walsh. one of two on prices, closer, and I thought first time Lasix could be very beneficial for this horse. So that's why
that's one of my ace, Kieran. I am with you.
I thought the morning line again was really suspect. I mean, I'll put it like this. If the horse wins at 10-1, I'll be happy. But if he's lower, I won't be surprised.
Yeah, I thought this was a very tough race to make a morning line for, because a lot of these horses kind of look the same, right? They're lightly raced. They've all run pretty good, just haven't quite gotten there yet. The winner of this race is going to be whoever benefits the most from the race shape.
Correct.
Because there are some really strong closes in here, but obviously they're going to need a pace to close into. I think there will be one, but Ciaran, we focus a lot on Southern California, so we know how that turf course plays.
This one we don't. And
we don't know. We really don't know. And it's also the start of the meet, so even if you do know, you really don't know.
And, how's the turf? Is it really going to be giving? Which horse is going to like how it is, the sogginess? I will say, Frank, in that last race, my notes for the 7, I wanted to make it my top pick, but the trainer's 0 for 12 debut turf. Best race was last out. Jockey and trainer are cold, those kind of things. So, but I thought it had a big chance. I mean, I know the stats said lower priced horses usually win, but when I looked at the horses in here, I thought this could be another race where we see chaos.
Well, Ciaran has amazing stats for races that are formful and races that cause chaos. And they're usually very, very good. And I agree with you on this. Short price horses probably have won this type of race. But who's the short price horse, right? Like, there's no strong favorite in here, right? I think the board is going to tell us who's really live, because what's the lowest horse? 4-1 on the morning line?
I mean, and it was like, I looked at prize pick. I thought, could Rosario got caught and faded going 7.5. There's just a lot of question marks in here. The 5 closed late, going shorter last out. Sharp work.
Yeah.
Funny is, I have notes here for use, and I didn't use it on a ticket.
The 5 is my top pick, actually.
Well, I'm
a huge Sherry DeVoe fan. I mean, I think she does amazing work. And look, I talked about a lot of the closers having a chance, like looking really good on paper, but they need a pace. This horse is a deep closer, but you know what? She's smart. She adds blinkers today. So I thought that was a huge upgrade move for that horse, because
I think I messed up.
Be a little closer.
I think I messed up my bet, because as I was reading my notes on this one, on capitals I have used, and I did not use it on any of my tickets. So how many minutes we got? We got 9 minutes.
Rework that, Ciaran, and I'll look at the board. DTL Crew, what do you got for us? Who are you playing? I'll run through some comments. This is awesome. This was before we even started. Right here from our man, Jay. Come on, dude. Don't stop at the 19th hole. Come straight home so you can play with us. But thank you, Jay. Jay's a loyal member of the DTL Crew. Really, really sharp guy. And he shares his knowledge with us on the show. So we're very lucky to have him. Yes, G was talking about Zany. Thank you, G. Appreciate it. Don't be sorry about anything. Not your fault. We move all over the place here. So how about this? Pivot?
Yeah, so my pivot is going to be, I debated making it a cheap ticket, but I'm going to spend $24 on my pivot, Frank. I'm going to use my 2, 6, 7, 8.
Did you put it here? Let me type it for you here. This is our favorite part of the show, because what you like in the morning is not necessarily what you like in the afternoon, based on market signals. So Ciaran's pivot, late pick 3. Okay, what is it?
It's going to be 2.
Hold on, let me mute. I have the track feed on.
Yeah, I'm not going to use the 6. I'm going to go 2, 3, 7, 8.
2, 3, 7, 8. Yeah.
With 2, 3, 4. I mean, I really should single on the 3, but
well, that's how you get paid here.
Yeah, and I'm going to single the 5 because I don't have it on any of my tickets.
You meant to use the horse, but
I meant to use it. I actually did not even see it. And then as I was reading the notes, I was like, oh, I have the used notes. And, you know, we talk about it many times whenever we do our write-ups and our analysis. Sometimes we just get blind to what we write until we go back and look at it.
Well, yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's a lot going on here. Look, you make one tiny mistake in your wagering, the racing gods will punish you. They are relentless and merciless.
I did that yesterday at Santa Anita, Frank. The second leg of the pick 3, that magic connection, was the number 1. And when I was doing my bets, I screwed up the all turf and the pick 5, and I used the single as the number 5 at like 30-1 or something crazy like that. And it cost me
my God,
pick 3 a few times. You know what I mean? I was like,
I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. No, today's a new day, but yeah, exactly. Like you mishit something, or you write the wrong thing down, or you're putting one of the things here we do. You don't see it on the show because we're only doing the late pick 3, but when we do our other shows, we're putting in playing 3 wagers, sometimes with 8, 9, 10 combinations in it, you know, on our show. So yeah, it's easy to overlook something. So there's Ciaran's pivots, because using the 5 in there because he did not have the 5. Here is my pick 3. If you see there, Ciaran, the 5 is actually my top pick in that last race. Then I have the 3, which is your, you know, I'm with you. I mean, you got to just.
Yeah, and I'm looking
at. You
at.
kind of use that Pratt and the Ortiz brothers until, you know what I mean? Like.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, but then look at my last one there. 1, 2, 7, 10, 12. So I'm using 7 horses in the last leg. It's not an easy race.
Now, there is only one. I'm looking at the will pays on the double, Frank.
Okay.
Aside from the ones that we talked about, 2, 3, 4 in the next leg, there's one other horse that's jumping out that's lower than a lot of the bets. It's the 2-7 combo at $45.
I'm going to have to rely on you on all the tote info because I'm on Express Bet right now, and I have no live odds or will pays or probables. So there's a glitch in the matrix.
So it's that. Oh, jeez. All right, hang on. I know I have one.
You're talking about this leg to the next?
Yeah, this leg to the next. The 7 in the next leg is getting action from the 2 in this one. So I was looking to see which one. That horse in the next leg is Star Actress. I'm going to see if I wrote anything on it.
The 7?
Yeah.
Still non-horse. No, I did not come up with that one.
My only notes were 6-1, won its last race. But, you know, just looking across the board, everything seems normal with the top 3 horses. But the one that is getting money, it was 2-7 paying 47. The 7, you know, that's the only combination. The 7 to the 7 is 70. You know, everything's exponentially higher. But that is the one little anomaly that sticks out, is that 7 with the 2 in this race to the 7 in the next, paying 47 is the only thing that jumps out.
Yeah, and the 2 is your top choice, and it is also currently the 3-1 favorite, right?
Yes.
Because my interface is messed up. So here, let's do a community ticket because I do want to use your 2 in some capacity.
Let me turn on Amwager here.
Amwager, sponsored by, but not sponsored by.
No, but the winning, we're up $258 since we started doing our community bets there, Frank. Actually, Frank, I meant to tell you, you know, I mentioned on the last show that when I like a horse, you know, I've been doing these stupid, you know, the exactas and the tries and all this nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually said it a week ago, and I still haven't done it, where I need to actually do more win bets. Amwager has a 0% takeout bonus today on win bets at Keeneland, up to $100. So whatever that means, you get a booster bonus on. They don't take a takeout.
And we are not a paid sponsor, so if Ciaran is mentioning that on the show, that's got to be a pretty good deal.
So what are we doing here, Frank? What do you want to do? Keeneland?
Well, I mean, I want to use your 2.
Okay.
I mean, are we playing to win or are we playing for coverage? Like, what are we doing?
We're playing to win, Frank.
Right?
We're playing to win because when we started doing the coverage crap, it cost us money.
That's the right answer. I like it. Well, My A's are the 7 and the 3. So
And I went 2-7, so I'm okay with us doing 2-7 to get out of
that's
this.
what I was going to say. Let's do 2, 3, 7.
Actually, I gotta find the pick 3 here.
2, 3, 7. And then the next leg, I am 3, 2, but my B is the 4. So you want to go 2, 3, 4? 3, 2, 4?
2, 3, 4, and then we can always pull stuff out if we don't like.
But here's the thing, and if you get to talk to Jim Goodman at some point, they got to do the $5 late double, man. We got to play these bets together.
Yes,
because if we're out, I'm not going to play the double. Well, actually, you know what? I take that back because you know what, Ciaran, their doubles are already 15%.
Yes, so I mean, they have more coverage, but at least we got that little extra.
We at least have the low takeout, but the higher minimum just makes these bets so much better. Okay, and then my A's in the last are the 5 and the 3, but then I'm spread.
And the 3 is my top pick, so we do 3, 2, and what was my other A? I went 2. The first time routing motion horse is what I put in my second spot.
In the last race, the 2.
Yeah, Heading. The name of the horse is Heading.
Hold on, let me look. Yeah, I have a question mark, so no problem.
Frank, in the last race, you have what? 3, 2.
My A's are 5 and 3 in the last.
5 is Supercharger, correct?
Correct.
Yes. The 4 is Scratch. 3. So we're gonna do, if we do
3, 2, 5.
If we do in the first leg 2-7, in the second leg we do 3, 4, 5.
3, 7. We said 2, 3, 7.
Oh, 2, 3, 7. Sorry.
But we could do 2, 7. I mean, I like the 3, but I have the 3 on my ticket.
Let's do 2-7. Then we've got 3, 4, 5 that gives us more coverage, and then we have 2, 3, 5. That's a $54 ticket.
Okay.
Send it.
Sponsored, but not sponsored.
Yep. All right. Sent.
Just make sure that's right.
2-7, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 5. Yep. Oh wait, your math is off. 3
you told
by
me
3.
no, you told me 45.
By 54, Frank.
Oh, well, maybe you said 54, and I'm just a little dyslexic right now. All right, 54. I'm going to put this in the community. What do we have, a minute? DTL Crew, what do you got for us? Anybody playing this wager? I hope you are. That's why we did the show.
I would say that the next leg, we kind of talked about it, Zany, is probably the most logical single of this sequence. Would you agree, Frank?
Yes, that is a very good point. Although, I mean, I kind of feel good about my 7 single here. I really do. I mean, I think the 7 is the nuts. I do have a backup ticket with – no, I'm sorry. I do have a main ticket with the 3 as well, but I came back and singled the 7 so I could go spready in the next 2 legs.
Well,
all right, they're loading into the gate, Ciaran. Let's get it done. Good luck, DTL Crew. Sherry DeVoe is just, I mean, what a trainer. My God.
And what a closing kick that horse had.
Unbelievable.
Like,
I'm like up out of the first line. And the next thing I know, oh my goodness. How exciting. Seeing a good turf horse, oh my God. Wow. That was awesome. All right. Community ticket is alive.
All the tickets are live. I mean, I thought Pratt did a good ride, but when I saw the 7, I was just thinking it was going to be like at Santa Anita, where we just come up so late. And
yeah, second.
And then this is what happens. I mean, for those of you who aren't been around,
I was getting prepared to say,
I guess
prepared. The turf course is speed favoring because it looked like those two.
After our brutal loss on the finish line on Sunday, we have decided to open the DTL training school. Never again will we lose by a tongue. We have work to do. First step, conditioning. Second step, practice. Third step, victory.
I was like, the 7 is just going to come just too late for us, Frank. But hey,
you know what? We didn't even need the tongue. The horse won by like half a length.
I know. I mean, what a rocket! I mean, what a rocket!
You're right though. That was Santa Anita. That horse would have
just missed. Yeah.
Look, Jeff had given up. Wow, what a close. Jay, I guess you made it back, or you're either gambling from the 19th hole,
there we go.
or you're back home.
To do it.
He is around. Oh, that was awesome.
I mean, it's the 2-1, but we looked like the money was dead.
Well, I'm just being I just love to see that. Like, classy turf horses. I mean,
yes.
That was not an easy field, right?
No, not at all. No.
Big full field. I turning for home, and then at the 16th, I'm like, well, I guess it's going to be speed, because these two horses aren't stopping.
No,
and all of a sudden it was like a blur.
Like, I was shocked, with the little bit of rain, but then maybe it's time for us to put on our hat. Like when we get a little bit of rain at Santa Anita, Frank, the closers do. It's either they wire the field or the closers just make up a lot of ground. But
7-10-2-5. I just want to go back and look to see.
Oh, it was the 10. Wow.
What do we? Yeah, I had considered the 10, but I thought the 10 would. I'm surprised the 10 stuck around for as long as the 10 did. Your 2 ran third, and then the 5. So my 3 was nowhere.
You know what my notes were for the 10 was Gaff rides. This is an underneath exacta tri horse that is always second or third.
There you go. Well,
I mean, I probably should just read out our notes, and maybe some guys who actually do the exactas and the tries be like, I didn't think of looking at that horse. That's good to know.
Yeah, I mean, that's actually a very good idea. I often ask you got a note on that horse. So the problem is we do a million things at once and we run out of time and all that stuff. But absolutely. So yeah, DTL Crew, if you are considering a horse or want our opinion of the horse,
just
ask because Ciaran's got notes. I've got notes. We'll tell you what we think.
For the show and for the days, and I mean, for the all turf at Santa Anita, I write notes and the pick 3. I write notes on every horse. So for the sequence when we're live. So if you've got any questions, I mean, and I have changed from last week where
nope,
I was lazy and I went nope. I even talked to Frank yesterday after it cost me money, and Steve-O made fun of me with
nope
the nope double one.
The nope double hit.
So
I didn't have the first nope, but I have the second nope.
So I'm gonna start doing, even if I just say something like slower than the other, something other than nope is gonna be what I'm gonna say. As we say, you got to try and learn something new all the time. And we might think we know it all, and when we say we know it all, you don't.
How many times on this show has someone in the DTL crew like, hey, I really like this horse, and I'm like, okay, so we throw it in. Or how many times have we put in our bets, started to do the show, and then like pivot bet, and that's the one that hits. So like, yeah, if you think you know everything, and if you're stubborn about it, this isn't the show for you.
I was gonna retweet our link about we're live in the all turf, but then I was like, well, the trolls will just go, oh, good job, you got a 2-1 favorite home.
Yeah, but it was a single. It was a single on my ticket. And we went skinny on the DTL ticket. So, I mean, there's no shame in that. But, hey, Joe, you could say alive, like most people, alive in the late pick 3, but now it's double time or something. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, let's look at what we're alive to. So Ciaran is alive on both of these tickets, right?
Yep, 3-4.
So he needs a 3-4 or and just max with
and
the
then
3.
on our community ticket we added the 2.
Yeah, hold on. Let me get there. So Ciaran needs the 3-4. 3 would be preferable. Community ticket, we have 2-3-4. Nice. And then I have 3-2 and 3-2-4. Yeah, so it's
well, you're looking good on your individual tickets, so that's nice.
I think we're all looking good, to be honest with you. We just need to beat this. We need to beat the favorite.
Yeah, I don't want.
I mean, if your 4 comes in,
that we're looking really good.
Right? Because I have the 4 on my backup that was single to the 7. Ciaran's pivot has the 4.
Yep.
Well, I don't know. Maybe the 4 is the favorite for all I know. I don't have odds. And then you have the 4. Yeah, I mean, I think we probably want the 4 here, assuming the 4 is third choice. Oh, my odds are back.
I feel like I'm back in Ireland, Frank, where I'm looking at the odds here, 1-4. I haven't seen that since I was in Ireland.
Yeah, you never see 1-4.
I mean, I know they pay the breakage here, right? I prefer
this breakage.
I prefer this way of odds, that they do at Keeneland. I'm a big fan for it. Although you saw the news yesterday where they're going to go fixed odds. Great in concept. I just don't think it's going to work here because
they'll cut you off once you start winning. That's the problem.
Yeah, and they'll cut you off.
But at least it's another option for us, right?
It is another option. I will say what makes the fixed odds great in Europe is having the bookies on the track, and we're not going to see that here because the tracks won't all. That's the difference. You know what I mean? I think.
Well, also, it's not going to be an exchange, or is it? Like,
who knows? Who knows?
Because if it's an exchange, that's great. Then you could set your own odds and just lay horses you don't like. How about this? When you cut school to go to the bookies, did you forge your notes to Mrs. O'Leary that you were absent that day?
No, it was usually on weekends or during summer break. That's when all my stories are from the summer break when my dad worked nights and I would run the bets to the bookies office.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
I think my oldest memory is when we actually moved where we were, 5 years old. My uncle won the Irish Nationals for Greyhounds, and I got to be the dog walker at 5.
Wow!
And we actually found the picture. We found the picture in the paper.
That's a good one.
But yeah, that was Clohan Queen was the name of the horse, our dog, way back in the day. So yeah, I've gambled everything over the years: greyhounds, horses.
But you were a good Irish Catholic boy. You never played hooky.
Oh well, I went to a Christian Brothers school. I mean, you did get the calluses on your hand from the ruler.
I never played hooky in my life because I was terrified of the nuns, and then if the nuns didn't get me, my mom would have gotten me. So not even a chance. I was a very good student. So, but that's hysterical, Mike. I love that. That's the spirit of the show. Yes, we're here to win money and collect cash.
I'm still waiting for the real pay. I'm still waiting for it to be official. Like on all the other sites, it's not
official here.
Oh, you are? Did you finally
go? Yeah, the horse paid $6.88. Pretty good.
I'm still waiting for it so we can see what the will pays are.
I can tell you. My odds are finally up. I don't have access to the will pays though. What you're on Amwager?
I'm on Amwager, I'm on TVG, and I'm on Caesars, and same on everything.
Yeah. I love it. Will pay information not available on ExpressBet, but I have the odds. So Zany is 2-5, no surprise. Second choice is in the 2-horse Percy's Bar, no surprise. And then French Fiction is third at 7-1. Everybody else is a big bombaroo.
I think, the 3, Frank, the show money is coming in. So they got $60K to win on the 3, 14. A lot of show money coming in. But I guess people are probably figuring, I'll take the 5%, easy 5% in this field,
Yeah, short field, overwhelming favorite. Yeah, if you're gonna bridge jump, you have to be very selective. We joke about this all the time. Like not all odds on shots are created
Oh
equal,
no,
right?
depends on the race and where it is and the day and all that sort of jazz. Well, while we wait,
Ciaran, I was gonna say, SDSU, we represent San Diego. You're wearing the shirt. We are the DTL crew. We come to Kentucky and dunk on them.
Yep. Look at this.
Yeah, let's go Aztecs! Double trouble in the house. High five, bro. Woo, that's how we do it. Yo, 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 what's good, San Diego? We out here repping the Aztecs today at KEENELAND. We got that March Madness energy, baby. And you know what we do to Blue Blood. We dunk them. Especially Kentucky. No, man, he fucking dunk. Let's get it. Woo!
Kentucky guy crying on the court.
I love it because like that's my New York City underground club, like street basketball, Paul's Boutique, Shore Shot, Beastie Boys voice. I love it. How about this? Jay said that exacta went up to 43-1. I hope you hit it. We didn't even talk about the second place horse, but for those who played it.
Oh, that's actually great. I mean, I'll be sure. Let me see if what I wrote on some of these other horses, if there's anything.
Yeah, let's just go through every one. I mean, we have time, right?
Race 9. Now, I know lots of people have different notes like this particular race, but when I look at it, I use the Brisnet stuff where they take the race at the distance and whatnot. So favorite has won this 38%, 74% are 5-1 under. So my notes going down, Frank, number 1 Nikon, 20-1. Bottom of exacta or Tribex is what I put for the number 1 in this race.
Okay.
Percy's Bar.
That horse is scratched, though.
Huh?
For those who are just joining us, yes, Ciaran spends a lot of time talking about scratched horses.
Oh, I didn't realize that. I was just reading through, so yeah.
You're supposed to check the scratches before we start the show, Ciaran.
I mean, it's not like I used it on a bet.
You probably told him, hey, Gelding, what are the scratches? And he gave you we need a better intern, dude.
Number 5, Omaha Bay, slower than the others. Number 6, Holly Bigali. Gaff Rides has won 2 of 3, but slower than others. Number 7, Star Actress. Now, remember, we were talking about in the last race, that was the only other horse, Frank, that showed sneaky money from the 2. And the 2 didn't win, but that was a horse that was getting money.
Okay.
I'm trying to see if we can see Will Pays, but I'm not seeing Will Pays.
Not available.
What is going on? Like
the CAWs don't want us to see them.
Oh, I know what we got to do. They're making us go to the Voldemort site. All right. Let me see. Race. Oh, there's even on Twin Spires, Frank, they're showing it as race off. Interesting. But, I mean, they show the results are up on the screen. Oh, wait. Is there anything going on?
Will Pay information not available from the selected tracks tote provider.
None of the ADWs have the Will Pays. That's crazy. I was looking to see if there was an inquiry or something or what's going on, but no. And for those of you who just, who've not been with us before, we kind of use this information to see if there's any sneaky horses we could do on a double going forward. If our horses are, got good money on the pick 3s, we can't even tell that right now.
I'm going to go on X and see if there's an explanation from that. I mean, this is not right. It's not right. It's not right. It's not right. Nope. Nothing on Keeneland. I'll go to Keeneland Gym. I'm going to have to assume this is not deliberate. I'm going to have to assume this is a tote thing. But if it is deliberate, I'm quitting.
But I mean, what's their ADW? Isn't it Twin Spires or?
No, I think they're independent. I don't think they.
Oh, okay.
I don't think they put their eggs in all in one basket. I mean, I'm on Express Bet. What you have 2 others open. Anything on the other ones on AmWager?
I'm on TVG. Nothing. It still shows race off. Nothing official. I'm on Caesar's Racebook. Same thing. Race off. No will pays. I'm on AmWager. Same thing. No will pays. So.
Well, what does it have a message or something?
Nothing. It just
available?
It shows the last race as race off. You know what I mean? That delays us seeing it. It's saying it's not official is what it's still saying.
Well, I have ExpressBet open. Race 9, 14 minutes to post. Live tote. I click on the will pays, and I just tweeted this out. It says will pay information is not available from the selected tracks tote provider. I don't know who their tote provider is, but I don't like this.
No, especially when this is where we make our money, is looking at the will pays and the probables into the next leg if we need to pivot and cover or hedge or press, you know what I mean? Because we can kind of get an idea what the pick 3 might be paying.
Yes, we need to see the will pay to the pick 3 here, because money might be buried on a live horse that we did not consider.
Yep.
Because the obvious ones everyone's going to have. But let's say like the 7 horse Star Actress, Ciaran, where you saw some action in the previous leg. Like if that horse is second choice in the pick 3 will
I'm doing win money. I'd be doing a hedge bet and a hedge double.
Yeah,
and
play a double using Star Actress.
Yeah, and I'd be using, I might be putting a win show bet on it as well,
Can you repost what I did? Because this is not cool, man. Not cool. And I didn't copy Keeneland Jim. Maybe copy Keeneland Jim on that. I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt and say that this is not deliberate.
No, it's probably a tote thing,
But why now? It was available all day, and all of a sudden now, while we start the late, the CAWs are like, fine, we will let you have that wager, but you are not allowed to show will pays. Oh my God, that's nuts.
Is anyone in the messages seeing anything different?
Yeah. Let's see what the crew's got.
Is the crew got something different? Maybe they just blocked us because we're in California.
Bears fan, thank you for joining. Not seeing anything. Official. Okay. Bears fan says off. Mike Wellen says not official yet. I mean, I got 11 minutes to post on mine, so let me refresh my screen. Maybe it's a cache issue. No, I'm still blanked out. Let's see here. Mike says they kept showing replays of the 7 all over the track, but who knows? No, I mean, it's got to be official. I got 11 minutes to post.
We just went official on TVG. No, they just put the race in order. And
ExpressBet.
But they're not showing it, the results and what the pays are on TVG. I don't think I've seen this ever.
Well, maybe it's Tampa, right?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Joe. TVG app does not have the will pays, but probables. Right. If you have the probables to the double and the exacta, you absolutely have to have the will pays. Thank you, Joe. Jay, same here. Jeff. DraftKings and FanDuel not finalized. Interesting.
Yeah. And then it just, on TVG, it's now showing the order, but it's not showing the prices. And they're still in the parade circle.
They're in the paddock with 10 minutes to post. So how it's official, but not? I don't understand.
Interesting.
So they have not even posted the payouts yet anywhere?
Nope.
Like we don't know what this horse, the win. No, I said what the win price was. Didn't I? It was like $688 or something.
You saw it when it flashed on the screen, but none of the ADWs are showing it.
Right. So if it flashed on the screen, then it's the data's there.
Yes.
So unless there's an ADW-wide circuit outage.
But if there was one that would be okay, it would be Twin Spires, I would think, and even they are the same, Twin Spires is still showing it as off, no payout results.
like Joe said, the tote is live right now because we have win money. You can look at the probables and the exacta and the double. We can even let's look at the double probables going forward until we get the will pays. So the favorite here is number 3, Zany. And who are our top picks in the last race there, Ciaran?
Top picks in the last race, we went 3-5, yes.
And you like someone else, though, I thought.
I like the 2 as well.
Yeah, so 2, 3, 5. So Zany here is the 3. So 3. Well, let me tell you, the favorite right now in the next leg,
is 10.
According to the doubles, is the 10.
Yes.
Who is the 10?
Democracy Defender. That's the IRAD horse.
I think I have that horse on my spread bet. Let me see.
And I have it on I also have it on my spread, singling the 3 in this leg, Frank.
Yeah, let me put yours up first. Correct. You have the second ticket there.
Yeah, and I mean,
let me see what I have here.
I mean, my notes for that 10.
I have it also.
Is IRAD jumps on. Trainer is 0 for 9, second time routing. Slow works. Jockey is the only reason to bet. But it's not a bad reason. You know, I've used that. IRAD and Pratt are probably the 2 guys around the country where if I'm doing a pick like this, a pick 3 or a double, and I didn't know anything else and they're a price, I'm absolutely tossing them on a ticket.
Especially if, this horse is coming from Tampa, right? I mean, the horse probably shouldn't have – IRAD probably should be riding someone else, so I agree with you.
Correct.
That horse I thought was sneaky, but the post is probably going to be pretty tough. So let's just run through. So the 1 is also taking money in the next leg.
Prize pick. I'm not surprised, I mean,
okay.
It did really well. First time turf, 7.5. Kind of lost it late, but it's got the top last race speed. This trainer is great. Works were kind of back and forth, you know what I mean? They put some speed in, and they kind of did maintenance works. And this horse, Frank, I don't look at pedigree too much. The plan looks to have been what they're doing with this horse.
Right.
Because when you look at it, 2 turf winners from 5 starters, 2 stakes winners. And I talk about it sometimes on this when I look at Brisnet. Like, I'm not a pedigree guy. Let me put it out there right now. People who are probably going to slam him like you're a clown. But one of the things I do look at when I'm kind of looking at that pedigree is, the DPI. Like, that's this ratio they give, for the stats, the pedigree stats. And 5.28, that's the kind of stuff we would usually see when I'm handicapping Breeders' Cup races, when the big-time Euro horses are coming in. Like, those are the kind, like, the breeding is off the chart for turf.
Well, I will say this, Ciaran, you are a pedigree guy, because if you see IRE in parentheses.
Oh, well, yes.
All about the Irish horses. But hey, look, the will pays are finally available. I need to take a 2-second caffeine break. Do you have the will pays? You want to run through them?
I'm going through the will pays right now. All right.
Okay,
so you guys ready? So the 3 dominant, 668. Number 2 is second choice, 1437. Number 4, 2377. But let's look at the pick 3 and see if anything changed a lot. Pick 3, the 3 is absolutely dominant at $25. Second choice is the 2 at 67. And the third choice is the 4 at 77. So you're actually getting better value on the 4. In the pick 3, they did bet this 4 that I liked as my second choice on the pick 3. And usually that is where we see from doing this show, the smarter money on the pick 3 is where we'll usually find some possible hidden value. So if you really are trying to beat the chalk in here, the 4 into the next race is probably where you probably should be looking. And let's actually see where. So 4 into the 10 in the next is paying 27. I'm trying to see. It's kind of all over the map in the next leg. Let's see who we're looking at. Our top choices that we use were the 2, 3, 5. So I'm going to see what the 4 into those horses in the next. So 4 into 2 is paying 33. 4 into 3 is paying 41. 4 into 5 is paying 41. Now, if we go with the chalky favorite here, 3 into 2 is 16. 3 into the 3 is 15. 3 into the 5 is 23. So Frank's 5 is very live in the next race and will probably be second choice, third choice, because the 10 is getting a lot of money. It's 3 to the 10 is $8, but then it starts going up. I don't think the 10 is as sure thing as the betting is saying in some of these pools, but look at the comments, see what you guys are thinking. What are you guys looking at here? Possible double here?
Ciaran, the DTL crew wields a lot of power. And how much do we love Tyler? Tyler from Express Bets just called me and said, hey, I know you're doing your show. I saw what you guys posted. Just so you know, the will pays are now available. And it was a tote delay on the Keeneland side. So that's why the ADWs didn't have that information. So,
man of the moment.
Just want transparency. That's all. Thank you, T. Appreciate it. Awesome. So now we can actually use the information. But how great is that, Ciaran? Like 10 years ago, we'd be sitting here wondering, like, what's going on? Nobody knows anything. Like, nobody would have cared.
Nope.
Now they care, which is good.
Great equalizer.
But we only have 3 minutes, so I mean, did you find anything funny in anything?
When you were gone, I was saying that the 10 was getting the 3 to the 10 is paying $8, Frank, but it's not paying a lot with the other ones. So when they're hammering it, they're hammering the 3 to the 10. That's like the favorite combo, 3 to 10. So are we going to do a community double? Do you think? Because we like. Your 2 to the 10 is paying 28. Oh, no, 2 to the 10 is paying 22. 4 to the 10 is 28. Nah, I think maybe we save it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we're in a good spot because if we beat the 3 and we're right about our A's in the last, it's going to pay great. And if the 3 wins here, we have coverage on everything. You know what I mean?
Like, we don't see it too often. You know, my old codger win money, place money 8 times thing for a show, like a like 90% chalk. The win money on the 3 right now, Frank, is 131. The place money is 12,000. So we're 11 times. Wow. 11 times. And even the show money, Frank.
Yeah, is it a negative show pool?
The show is 26,000, 30,000 now. So all the money is coming in on the show, 30,000 4 times. That is the one thing I don't like seeing. You know what I mean? That show.
Well, no, I don't mind that because, you know, that's like show plungers. They want their guaranteed 5 cents, you know. But I think the place pool is way more significant, Ciaran.
Yes, I mean,
to your point, they're not betting this horse to place. This horse is either going to win, and then the show pool is separate. That people who want.
Yeah, that's not the same people. That is not
exactly.
The people who are
like
betting
this horse are just betting this horse to win.
And that's actually a real strong indication. Like they're not hedging more than you would normally. Like if this was a Santa Anita race right now, Frank, and they had 136 to win on the horse, we would probably be seeing 40 or 50K to place on this horse, and it's only 14.
Yeah, I feel good about
right
that.
now, let's look going forward, Frank. So right now, from the 3, assuming this 3 does the job, 3 to the 1 is 12. Well, actually, 3 to the 10 is $8. Dominant. This is for $1. 3 to the 10 is the one getting, and it's really not worth our while.
Very interesting. I almost wonder if we should play our backups, the 2 and the 4 here to the 10.
2 to the 10. 2 to the 10 is 21. 4 to the 10 is 29. We could do, if we did $10, Frank, that covers our bets.
I think we should, because the reason we do the show is to look at the market signals, find the money, maybe get on horses that we have overlooked. Ciaran and I have the 10, but deep on our backup tickets, clearly somebody loves the 10.
And this hedge,
like to make it the favorite in the double.
And this hedge is costing us $20. So we're going to do a $10 double, 3-4 with 10. And our potential payout, because we get to see what the pools are. If we are correct and it is 210, we get $220. If it's 410, we get 290. And we're kind of hedging our other bets because we're using the real-time information. We didn't like the horse, really, when we did our
we like
write-up.
others better. Put it that way.
Yeah, it was stuck way down on our backup tickets.
Well, here, Ciaran, real quick too, though. I mean, do we need to play a 3-10 combo? Because what is our pick 3 going to pay?
With that.
In other words, I'm trying to say, should we be pressing? I don't think so with the favorite combination, just because we didn't really love the horse.
No, I mean, right now, Frank, the pick 3 onto the 3 is $25. I would assume if the 10 wins the next leg, you know, I'm correct about that, we'd be looking at probably. I could be optimistic and say 100. I could be pessimistic and say 70. But if the 3 wins here, we're alive on both our tickets.
Yeah, you know what? I think our pivot was smart here, because the reason we're playing the other 2 in this leg is because there's value there, because the 3-10 combo is being overbet, right?
Yes, very much. Like we had it all the way down. Like, how far down was it on your ticket? On my ticket, it was the second to last choice. And on your ticket, it was what?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have time to put mine in order, but I'm telling you right now, it's probably
what grade did you give it?
Fourth or fifth. Let's see. I mean, not an A, I'll tell you that. It was what happened? Come on. I'll just tell you right now, it's fourth choice probably.
Okay, yeah.
I liked other horses. Plus the post. Like, the post is not going to be.
And I thought the other horses were faster, like way faster than this one. So, but it was enough of a reason to throw it in underneath. Again, the reason I used it, Frank, only reason, IRAD jumped on.
Yeah, it was my 4th choice, because I liked my top B in that race was which one was there? My top B in that race was no, actually, it was my 3rd choice. It was my 3rd one. So my A's were the 3 and the 5, and then the 10 would have been my first B. So I liked it, but I didn't like it enough to make it an A. So there you go. Does that make sense?
I'm on the same boat as you, Frank.
Oh, Jim Goodman responded to our tweets there.
Okay. There you go.
Awesome. How about that, DTL crew?
Yeah.
Jim Goodman, the man at Keeneland for the bettors.
And what's funny is the guys may remember when we did that show on Sunday, I said, I heard, we couldn't say it because it wasn't official, because they were going to do their meeting the next day, but we kind of talked about it. We knew they were going to do the low takeout pick 3 and the superfecta. We're going to have to do a superfecta in the last race, Frank.
So wait, hold on. This is wrong. It's 2-4 with 10, right?
2-4 with 10. Yes.
Yeah, that's my bad. My bad. 2-4 with 10.
Oh, wait, I did 3-4. Crap. All right, let me do another one.
The 3's the favorite, right?
I know.
Well, that's okay. Now we have extra coverage with the 3.
All right, double. See, we're total degenerates.
That's why it's called double trouble, Ciaran.
Oh, did I even submit the bet? I never hit submit. I'm glad you said that, Frank. Okay, do you want me to keep? I'm going to do 2 now, just because we did it.
Well, we have to do the 2, but keep the 3. 2, 3, 4 with 10.
Yes. Oh, I'm glad you said that, because I actually forgot to do the bet, Frank.
You forgot to hit bet. Oh, my God. All right, they're at the gate. Good luck, everybody.
Wow.
I think ideally we probably want the 2 or the 4 here, but anyway, let's just get out. Let's just cash some money.
Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. The journey's long.
Well, the good news is we talked about you not making the bet and also not having the 2, which is who we wanted. The bad news is that we wasted $10 on the 3.
But
better result, much better.
correct. Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Wow, that
I'm
was a
out of
pretty
all my
impressive
bets, though.
performance, huh?
All my pivots are down, but you're live on the pick 3. That should pay pretty good, Frank.
Well, we're live on the crew,
That is
right?
correct.
We're
Yep.
live on the crew. Let's do the crew first because we're about the crew. Just the 10 in that one, but the 10 was the one taking the money, so that's why we do the show, right?
Correct.
So we have the pick 3 to the 3-2-5 for the crew, and then the double to the 10. So we'll look at those pays, and then I should be alive to like a zillion horses, but
Yes.
it's probably not going to pay that much. But we'll look anyway. Let's see. I am alive to the 5. Oh my God, I got like everybody. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 10, 12. Twice with the 2. I guess that was my top. Why twice with the 2? No, sorry, hold on. Not twice with the 2. 5, 3. No, never mind. Sorry. All right. So I think the best scenario would be. Well, we'll look at the will pays and figure it out.
Yeah, we gotta wait for that. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll wait. But what's Mark Gelding been up to? I know this. Hold on.
Let me see. He did a lot of stuff.
Yeah, right. He did a lot of stuff. He finally worked one hard day, and then he ends up passed out in the pasture.
So, Mark, your resume says you have extensive breeding experience and can handle multiple mares a day.
Well, I've always had a way with animals.
And the multiple mares?
No problem. Right. I was very active in my younger days until the incident. Now I'm more of a supportive friend. I give great emotional support and I never performance anxiety because, well, nothing to perform with. What?
Show me how you'd get a mare ready.
All right. Step 1, I approach calmly. Nice hay smell. Step 2, I make eye contact.
I compliment her mane. You looking real shiny today, girl. That's not how this works. Look, I can't do what the stallions do, but I'm great at aftercare. I'll bring her water, tell her she's beautiful, and absolutely not make things weird. You want to work at a breeding farm, but you realize this job involves actual breeding? I'm your hype man. I'll be in the corner going, let's go, Chad. Get it, King, while I eat my hay in peace. This is getting weird. I don't think we can hire you for this job.
Discrimination! It's because I'm a gelding!
Mark Gelding signing off and still stuck working for the Double Trouble Live clowns.
Terry knows a really good law firm, Dinsmore, who can help him out with his equine discrimination suit. They do a lot of business in the equine industry in Lexington, Kentucky. So
I think I should have a video where he chases the ambulance and can never catch it.
Oh my God! I also heard tried to bet an octafecta at turf at Keeneland today.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, he tried to bet an eye. They're like, sorry, that's the other track in Kentucky. That's Turfway.
All right, time to pack up the essentials. In you go, my beauties. Vroom, vroom, to Keeneland we go. All right, heading to Keeneland. Through the gates we go. I bet 8675309. 867.
53099. That's your bet.
Yep, that's the one. That's a song, you clown.
A song? No way.
Come on, Zero, you can do it! Double Trouble live at Keeneland. Join us for the low takeout $3 late pick 3 on Friday after race 7.
I'm going to Keeneland.
I will say, we got to go out there for the Breeders' Cup when Go Phoenix was racing there, and I love San Diego. It's probably the only other place in the country I would move to. Lexington. It's
magical.
Absolutely
Lexington
beautiful.
is
Reminded me so much like back home, like college town vibe. Really, really cool. The track is beautiful. If you ever get a chance, absolutely got to go to Keeneland. Like it is.
So wait, when were you there last, Ciaran? Because I think they've done even more. They've done some upgrades. I think.
Yeah, I think it was when the Breeders' Cup was there. So what, 2023?
3 years ago.
3 or 4. Yeah. But I mean,
well, I'm with you. I think Lexington is such a cool place, steeped in history. The college vibe is super cool. The bluegrass. I mean, all the breeding farms. It's just, and then you come onto the Keeneland property, and you're like, where am I? Like you get transported to another world.
And then we've done because Gold has raced in the Old Forester on Derby Day the last 3 years. So we've gone out there and we've stayed at Caesars, Indiana. And I got to say, like that, the other side of the river, Indiana next to Kentucky, Churchill, just simply beautiful. The whole area is just fantastic. People are great. Like that is seeing both different areas of that state.
Yeah, they're very different. Very different.
But it's like absolutely a place. If we were to retire and buy a place, that would be the place to go, I think.
Yeah, I mean, very different areas. I think Lexington is fantastic. I'll tell you a little funny Keeneland story because I also think that place is so classy and top notch, and it's got something for everyone, and they treat everybody the same. Mm-hmm. So Pete Fornatel and I were there for a book promotion. You may have heard of the book, Ciaran. They just did an illustrated edition for you and Mark Gelding.
Yeah. And I'm going to show that.
6 Secrets of Successful Bettors. So we were there to promote. We had a thing at Keeneland, and we joked about the Catholicism growing up and all that stuff. Well, I went to an all-boys Catholic high school. Every day we had to wear a sport coat and tie. Yep. Every day, no matter how hot it was. Mm-hmm. So once I graduated, I was like, I don't want to wear sport coats. I just don't want to do it. But we were going to it's been a long time. I don't know if it was the Turf Club or it was some area at Keeneland where we had to wear coats. So I brought mine, right? And as we're walking through to go into the area,
blah,
the lovely
blah, 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 blah.
Oh, sorry, Frank. Continue.
A lovely woman, and they have a lot of wonderful people who work there who are so polite and so nice. If this was New York, she would have said, "You can't come in without a jacket." You know how she handled it? She said, "Excuse me, sir. May I help you put on your coat?"
Mm.
Oh, I said, "That would be very nice. Thank you." She's like, "Okay. Oh, you look wonderful." I was like, I'm like, if that is not the utmost example of tact and class, she didn't make me look like an idiot, a slob. She said, "Oh, may I help you put on your coat?" So, Keeneland Jim, if you're listening.
And when we went to the Breeders' Cup, like I keep telling people, like they're like, I want to go to the Breeders' Cup, and they spend all this money on tickets. I'm like, play in the tournament. You and a guest get an open bar. You get seats everywhere, and then if you look the part, you get some of the most up close spots there is at the track. And Keeneland, where they had where the contest players could go right in front of the paddock was top notch.
Well, I'm going to give you another blah 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 blah, but I'm going to keep this one quick. The other wonderful thing about Keeneland is when I was doing research for Finish Lines that the DRF published, it's an anthology of really great writers writing about racing. I spent a lot of time at the old Keeneland Library, and the staff there could not have been more helpful. And they've since done it. I think 10 years ago, they put it into like a nice big different building. When I was there, it was like kind of small and whatever, but the racing history that they have archived, the knowledge, it really is. It's like horse racing heaven. So anyway, that's another shout out for the Keeneland Library. I would love to go back there. It's been a minute.
What is it? This year, right?
Breeders' Cup, yeah. Gonna have to qualify for the betting challenge there.
Yeah, I need to. I'm pivoting away. I mean, I've got so used to having 3 or 4 entries for a bunch of years, and then chased the tour last year, and then we got to the month before. I was like, oh crap, I don't have an entry.
I know.
I got to work on that better this year.
Well, you know what? We should maybe start thinking about how to integrate some of that stuff, into the show, or like a little special show or whatever.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
hey,
absolutely.
G, thank you so much. This is full transparency on the show. We're not right all the time. G was wrong. He's eating crow, or she's eating crow. The 3 finished second for fun is what I meant to say. Yeah, sorry, I can't see your little avatar there. My screen is really small, but thank you, G, for participating, for offering your opinion. Kieran is the only one on the show who does not admit when he's wrong.
I do.
It'll make fun of you when you're right. All right, let's get serious here.
We got how many minutes? We got
20.
Because I want to try.
Mike Whalen hit the bomb at Santa Anita. I didn't even look. I forgot they were even racing.
Yeah, and actually, Frank, I know I said we probably needed more viewers today. I'm actually kind of shocked. I guess everyone on a Friday afternoon is busy. We got a big scratch at Santa Anita for the pick 3 for the all turf in race 5. The chalk scratched. So on race 5, Midway Lane has scratched.
Oh, wow. That is a big scratch.
Because I know I had a bunch of singles, like a big ticket going off that one. So,
well, since we have 20 minutes at Keeneland, why don't we could. Oh, yeah. I didn't type mine out, but hold on. Let me just look real quick though. Any other scratches in the late?
No. So let me see on race
First
7.
Light.
Yeah, race
Goro,
7.
My wise guy horse.
I didn't like that 3, so I'm glad it went away.
Okay,
and race 9. Oh yeah, the other major single scratch, Proofy Rides, the number 5.
Oh wow!
So it's actually going to be.
I didn't have that horse as a single, but I mean, you had to use the horse. That's a big scratch.
No, to be honest, Frank, I thought that horse was absolutely, like if you wanted a single and had to find one that 1, 2 in a row, as we know, Mullins was on fire. Horse loves the hill. One from the 2 post, and we talk about how hard it is to win on the hill from the inside. And this horse won from the 2 spot and the 4 spot and got 5 today. I was like, oh, if that horse could win from inside, single.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you. I think the horse had a massive chance to win, but I like Nesso's last hurrah and Balladeer. Route speed coming back from a good post.
Yeah. So what's funny is when I had to do my pivot off of that scratch, 9 is my long shot I wrote about for, on the website. Harrow rides for Urton, close at 6 furlongs, last out, sharp works, post is great, must use. And that was actually my top choice in that last race too. So we're on the same horse in that last race. I thought the 10-1 morning line was crazy, but I got it with the 5. I think because
how about the 4-1 on Proofy Rides? Proofy Rides should have been the Mullins horse should have been 2-1 on the morning line.
Now that when they adjusted the 8 will probably get money, but I don't think we're going to get the 10-1 morning. I mean, I was hoping we would get 5-1 on Naso. I think that horse will be like.
Well, now everything's going to change because the presumptive favorite is out. Let's go back to Keeneland though. Let's look at Will Pays, probables, tote action, all that stuff.
All right, pick 3. What are you alive to, Frank?
You got the Will Pays?
I do.
Okay, 1.
248.
Wow. 2.
394.
3.
373.
5.
688.
7.
518.
10.
417.
These are great. 12.
480.
Wow. Okay. And the DTL Crew, 3. 373. 2. 394. Wow. These are phenomenal. And then a double to the 10.
Double to the 10, $22.
So we have that 10 times.
Yes, which is exact. It did not deviate from what actually it dropped a little. It was 27. It dropped a little, but not. We still were doing it where we were getting 200 plus on that bet.
Well, the best result for the DTL crew is the 5. We want to hit the pick 3 here because we're getting 220 back if the 10 wins on the community double, but we're getting 373, 394, and 688 on our pick 3. Ciaran, I think those are terrific. We'll have to do the parlay at some point, but oh my gosh, the juice, because the 3 lost the previous race. That's got to be it, right?
That is the difference maker always.
So yeah, let me just right here. This is the ticket that's cooking.
All right, so I'm
here's
gonna
the double
tweet
ticket
it out.
right
What are we
here.
alive to? We are alive to
325.
We are alive to on the pick 3.
Correct.
What numbers now? Read them out. 2.
235.
What are you alive to? What are you alive to? Is what I'm saying. 2.
Oh,
1, 2.
1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 10, 12.
1, 2, 3, 5,
5,
7,
10, 12.
and 12. And your lowest payout is
248 to the 1, which we should talk about that because I don't think any one of us expected the 1 to be that short in the pick 3. Wow, that's really short.
I mean, I get why. I mean, why it is. It's better than it could have been, Frank. We've seen some of these, you know what I mean? Like when we get to the last...
Let's talk about this one horse because the 1 is not favored in the tote, but is a pretty decent favorite in the multis.
Yeah, I mean, the reason I left it off my ticket was got caught and faded going 7.5, and this one's what, a mile? So that's why I ended up discounting the horse. But
you didn't have the 1 at all.
I did not have the 1 on any ticket.
Can you read your notes exactly?
My
verbatim?
Notes Rosario Rides got caught and faded going 7.5 last. And this is a route. So that's why I was like, yeah. I mean, I can't bet every horse. So that's why I was like, I thought it could be distance challenged, you know? But you do get a jockey upgrade. Not that Joe's bad. Rosario is only 1 for 10 for this trainer. But if I was to say something positive, you had a bullet work, another bullet. Well, not bullet, like 2 sharp works, and then let's just give the horse, like gallop out there and get ready. So the horse might be sitting on something peak. And this is the one we talked about earlier, Frank, when I was talking about the pedigree, and I went, this horse should never have been on dirt. The last time was probably the best race when they put it on turf. So on that side of it, it makes sense. And
yeah, it goes outside to inside. I get all that, but
if this was if this had, and you made fun of it, if this had IRE or UK next to it, like a European import with the pedigree numbers it had, I'd be like, yeah, they were just racing it into shape on the dirt. Like, as you say, a lot of times paid workouts. And this is the money ride right here. So it makes absolute sense.
Yeah, it makes sense that the horse. It makes sense that the horse makes sense.
Yeah,
but not because we said this, Ciaran. We're like not even sure who the favorite is in here. That's how tough this race is. So for that horse to be that much of a favorite in such a competitive field is very interesting to me because now if you look at the board, the 10 is the favorite at 3-1 and the 1 is 5-1. Meanwhile, the 1 is a clear favorite and the double and the pick 3. Let's look at the rest of the pools, Ciaran. Can you call those up?
All right. What do you want to look at?
Yeah, look at it.
Pick 4.
Is there any sneaky money in the pick 4 and pick 5?
Pick 4, the 1 is the dominant favorite, 163. Next highest is the 3 at 207. Yeah. Let me refresh again because we've seen sometimes when I use TVG's numbers, they're initially incorrect. So pick 4. 163 for the 1. Then 207 for the 3, Frank. 213 for the 10. So our 3, that the Pratt horse is really live. The pick 5 pick 5, they didn't really know. The pick 5, the 10 is the slight favorite at 2,071. Then the 1 at 2,105. Then the 2 at 2,192. And the 3 at 24. And the pick 6. A lot of consolations. 1 is 12,400. 2 is 15,000, and all the other ones are consolation type of things. So it's 1, 2, the 3 and the 5 are the same, and the 10. 1 and 2 are very live across multiple combinations, Frank. Might have to do I mean, this is they got that 50-cent superfecta, Frank, so I'm thinking 1, 2 across the board. 3 in second. So here's what I'm thinking, Frank. I'm planning out a ticket here. Can you hear me? Or did you freeze? Frank is frozen.
Our favorite time of the show, Frank silence.
I was on mute. Blah, 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 blah. Here, I was going to say, you do your own superfecta. It's not a community. I want no part of it. I don't play that bet, but you should do it if you want to do it.
I was thinking 1, 2 across, 3 in second, third, fourth. Your 5 in second, third, fourth. Any other horses we need to throw in? Maybe I'll throw in the 10 in the last spot. Or I might do the 7.
I don't know. I don't want to waste any brain power coming up with a superfecta bet because I have to do Chappie's show later. I still have to write my column for Santa Anita. I got my matrix.
Thanks again, Chappie. Absolutely. Don't let him know. No. Yep, that's me. I now I owe him another $500. He's bringing you on again. This is getting very expensive. I need to pay just to have myself on.
He's not bringing me on again. I'm now an official member of the cast. It's no longer featuring Frank Scottoni. It's starring Frank Scottoni. Short shot. That's my short shot personality on that show.
I don't know if that's a slam on the talent on that show. Hey, what whiskey are you drinking there, Frank? Or are you still like hair of the dog?
I'm finishing up my bloody, but Terry got a nice bottle of Jefferson's for me. Very nice, smooth, light drinking bourbon for afternoons.
I got my
what is that?
Willet from Kentucky. It's actually
that's bourbon.
Yeah, you can get it at Costco every once in a while. It's really, really good, and the bottle's pretty cool.
The bottle's fantastic. It looks like when you do the yard, it's like a half a yard or something.
Yes.
So again, I'm gonna throw this out to the DTL crew here. Does anyone love the 1? Like, yeah, the 1 can win, but why is the 1 so strong in the double pick 3 and pick 4 compared to the other horses when they all kind of look the same? Like, I think 10 of these have an equal chance of winning. So to me, that's significant money, right? That means that somebody loves that horse, and I'm going to guess it's the computers.
Yes.
But as we've seen in these pick 3 sequences, Ciaran, the computers are not often right.
No, they are wrong more times than not.
Yeah,
right.
and we know because we do this every day. We see it. How about this, Kelly? Kelly's my good luck charm. I was second.
Whatever. She's banned. She's not allowed to come on. Get out of here.
Kelly, Ciaran wants to ban you because you're my good luck charm. Every time you show up, I win.
Scram.
We miss you too. Don't worry, Delmar will be around here pretty soon. So thank you for joining us. DTL crew, let us know who you're alive to, who we missed, who you're betting, who you like. Sell me on the 1. Ciaran tried to sell me on the 1, but he actually talked me more off the 1 because you and Luke, you didn't even use the 1.
I did not use the 1. No.
Yeah. So that's what I mean. Like, okay, the horse could win, but why is this horse the strong favorite in the multis? Like the 5 is,
but I also talked myself off using the 2 in the last. So, it's been.
Yeah, but there's a difference between talking yourself off a horse and just not even considering the horse. Like you
True.
just, I mean, I don't even think I think the only positive you said was Rosario.
Yes, that was pretty much. I thought the distance was too much, but then when I looked at the pedigree, I was like, yeah, I actually get it. Maybe that was their plan all along, like paid workouts, and this is like this is when they show the the goods for this horse.
Yeah, and I mean, I could see why the horse maybe got tired late, had a break from the 10 hole last time, so now moves inside. I get it. If the horse won, it would not shock me, but I'd be very disappointed in my double or pick 3 pay if the horse did win, because I don't see any reason why that horse should be taking that much more money than everybody else. That's all.
True.
And if I'm missing something, please. 7-2 now on the tote for the 1. 5-2 on the 10. So who was it? Actually, who was your top pick in here, Ciaran? The 5 or the 3?
The 3 was my top pick, Frank.
Yeah, I'm 5-3. And also
Closer.
5-3. Those are my A's. And
Closer,
the 2 as
if,
well.
I mean, I if the price stays like this on the 3, I might do, just because they've got the low takeout or no takeout promo on Amwager for win bets. So I might actually do a $25. No, we'll do 20 because I don't have to type. I'm going to do a $20 win on the 3, Frank.
Yeah, 3's betting half here. No surprise. But yeah, it's just, this is such a hard race, which is why I think the 1 is an underlay. But clearly the 1 is very fancied by an algorithm or someone who knows inside info because the horse is doing great or whatever. And that's fine, I mean, if the 1 wins at 7-2, I hit, but I mean, it's weak. It's 248. I'd much rather have the community ticket win. How about the 5?
I will say, like, I was going through my notes, and people who are doing the exotic bets, Lemon Law, the number 4, always around the line, but if you're always scratch, all right. Cash.
And then he wonders why he's the sidekick. He's unprepared. He rolls in late.
I'm just reading notes. I'm not looking at the board.
4 minutes. And then, Ciaran, right after this, we will go to Santa Anita 5 because that is the start of the all-turf, and we do want to at least give our plays. And then the plan is to end the show after Keeneland. We'll watch Waves 5 from Santa, and then we want to rest up because we want to come back for a special Saturday show for Santa Anita Derby Day, right? I mean, we have to stay fresh because then we also have our Sunday show, which will be massive because it is the end of the classic meet. So mandatory payouts, all money must go.
No races at Keeneland, so all those guys are going to be looking for some action.
That's right. We're going to be the Easter bunnies. We're going to be delivering plastic eggs stuffed with cash. All right. So, are you going to do a super? What is that? What is that new wager that they have there? They up the denomination.
They just upped the denomination. I mean, the robots are still crawling all over it, but they upped the denomination. I'm just curious. That's all.
So it's funny. I'm hovering over the super on ExpressBet, and it says 50-cent minimum.
Yep.
But it's $1, right? Oh no, they went from 10 to 50.
Yeah, I mean, what is it? $1 for the Kentucky Derby, or is that what am I thinking?
No, the Kentucky Derby is $1, which is why it pays $110,000.
Yeah, it pays monster. So that's kind of what they're probably thinking, which I get.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never been. Everyone's brain works differently.
I've hit some monstrous. Like I think my biggest one was $6,100 at Santa Anita at the casino and coming second and third every single race. Got to the last race, had 3 horses and one of them was a long shot, and then picked a name for the 4. I was like, I need a name. Chardonnay Sherry, mother-in-law, drinks Chardonnay.
You remember all of them? Wow.
Well, that's one of the stories I tell at, when I sub in for you at the seminars at Del Mar.
Okay, that's awesome.
They wouldn't put the TVG on the TV at the craps table. Totally forgot about it. Go home. Didn't even log in. I'm like, oh, these numbers look familiar. Log in. I'm like, oh my God, 6,100. Call my dad up, and it wasn't congratulations. He just said, "Go. Did you watch the race?" I'm like, no. And he goes, watch the race and call me back. And I was like, that's weird. The horse ended up going off at like 70 or 80 to 1, Frank, on the hill. Lost the photo finish.
Oh,
at like
God.
80 to 1, I would have swept the pool, if you know what I mean.
Oh,
That's
my
why he said, go
God.
watch it. He's like, you lost to a 10 to 1 horse. You had it, but he's like, you would have swept the pool. But still, 10 cents.
Even when we win, we lose, right? But no, look, I'm not trash talking that bet. I'm just saying my brain does not work that way. I know a very, very good player. He makes a lot of money because he's very good at keying the right kind of horses. And
Correct, yes.
And if that's how you do it, that's great. I can't. Like I am conditioned to try and find the most likely winners at good value.
Yes. Agreed.
My brain has not evolved, that much. And it's certainly, in fact, it's devolved since I've been doing this show with you.
That's what you signed up for.
No, I got bullied into doing this. You relentlessly wore down me and Chris Barr at Del Mar. Relentlessly. I think Chris was finally like, whatever, fine.
Stop bugging me, because
as long as you just shut up.
But I think we found a nerve with the gamblers. Live shows, we play the board, we do our handicapping, but we don't need to watch the races live. We don't need to show PPs on the screen that you guys can't even read, and most of you couldn't care less.
They're loading, Ciaran. So I got to cut off your little stump speech there.
All right.
Good luck, everybody. Let's get one of the DTL 3, 2, 5, or 10. This way, everybody wins. Good luck. DTL Crew. How about that, Ciaran? Right out of the jump. $54 ticket. Going to come back $3.94. I have it. We have it. Everybody's a winner.
Not too shabby.
Wow. That's 2 races on the turf. We saw one horse just absolutely
blow them away.
Before we switch over to Santa, I know you like the 2, but you said you talked yourself off the 2.
I talked off.
Can you read your notes again? Because now I'm curious. But
no, it was my second choice, Frank. I just gave the Pratt horse top.
Because you're talking about when you bet to win. Because I'm looking at your ticket. Yeah, you have the 2.
Yes. I mean,
you just missed the
first time routing, motion, lethal, 26% when he does that. Like some of these trainers, they have a plan. Like he's one of those guys, and he has the barn. We talk about how it's very expensive in racing, and you got to win first out. But some of these guys, it's usually second out is where the money is. This is one of the guys where second out, that's where the money is.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. Because, look, you had it on both your tickets, Ciaran. Bummer you couldn't connect, but that's why we do the community, right? So my winning ticket, see, the 5 and the 3 were my A's. I had the 2 on my backup. So you actually like the 2 more than me, but I ended up connecting because I really like the 7 as a single. So I was able to open up the door to spread in that last leg. So we're talking about ticket structure because this is a gambling game.
Oh my God, the 9 got the bob, Frank, on the 7.
For what? The 2 won.
No, I'm saying down below. The 9 will juice the supers.
Oh, do you have it?
I don't have it, but I'm saying the 9 was a good price for the people playing the supers underneath. That was a blanket
start
finish.
Your own Superfecta show. I have zero interest.
No, I was saying
zero.
The end, the thing was a scramble. All those horses coming up late. You know what I mean? You thought it was going to be 7 or 2, whatnot, and then everyone out. We're going.
Right here. Good call, gentlemen. Thank you, James White. Appreciate it. Yeah, I think we'll do the parlay and we'll see, but I have to think it's going to be pretty good because the CAWs were all about the 1 and the 10, actually.
Oh, crap, we got 1 minute to the first race at Santa Anita, Frank.
All right. Well, go ahead. Put your ticket up.
I haven't even found it yet.
I didn't either. Nice work on the community ticket, guys. I'll read mine off real quick because I'm just simple caveman today. And we'll put it up if we can. The Matrix, Santa Anita, race 5, $3 all-turf pick 3. 5-3 with 2-3-8 with 9-10-5-8. $72.
Mine that's alive that I'm going to see if I have time to do it was 136 with 427 with 9 as my single in the last race. But that was before all the scratches. So I got to see if I can.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't even looked at the Santa scratches yet. But 9 was my top pick as well, Ciaran.
I love the 9, but I would like a little bit more spread. Oh, the 3 scratched in this race too. Oh, no, just the all turf.
Right. After this race, we'll give you guys a little analysis on the late pick 3 because we'll have time for that. So apologies here. But we did need to focus on the show, and the show was all about the Keeneland late pick 3, which we hit. So yeah, the 5, yeah. My play is all wonky because of the scratch. So
yeah, the scratch kind of messed everything up.
Yeah.
Race is off anyway.
That's all right. I mean, come on. Maybe we had some help. Let's just watch the race, and then we'll come back, and then we'll talk about some more serious stuff. Good luck, everybody. Yeah, a little bit of a bummer that we didn't have time there because that was my A's were the 5 and the 3, and my B was the 2. So with the scratch of the 5, I probably would have upgraded the 2, but whatever. 7 to 2 off an 8 to 1 line. Whatever.
Yeah, and even what's crazy is my notes for that too, Frank, were trainer stats are very poor. And sure enough, the horse wins.
Well, I'm not going to take credit for the 2 because I originally didn't like the 2, but
the scratch messed everything up in that race. Like it changed the flow.
Yeah, but no excuse for the 3. I mean, who's your top pick in the race, actually?
I went 5, 1, 3, 6. But no excuses for any of those horses in there. It ended up 2-1 easy, and then it was 6.
I ended up using the 2 as a B because Optics had a really good note off that last race. The horse had a lot of trouble, ran very sneaky, and galloped out well. So the distance, would have been fine, but whatever. This was a Keeneland show. We will talk about the late pick 3, right? We'll do it.
Yeah.
But I want to see how much money we're making, what the pools did, all that fun stuff, right? So it's official finally. So the community ticket placed on Amwager, right, Ciaran?
Yep.
$394.29. How about that?
Not too shabby.
You have any idea what the pools were?
No idea. Let me see.
The late, I'll tell you. Well, first of all, the $2 late double. I think it's $1 minimum, but
370,000 for the double.
I have 275.
Oh, that's what we talked about. TVG has weird numbers. I'm looking at. Yeah. So all right.
Well, why don't you go to last year opening day? Let's see what their double did, because and their pick 3. That'll give us an idea of
All right.
So I don't know when their opening day was, but probably around the same time, whatever that Friday. That April Friday is.
Yep. Let me see. Keeneland 20.
Steve, thanks for joining us. I can't say a bad word about Keeneland. I love Keeneland from the facility to the people to the horses to everything. And as for if you're asking about how do we like it for the show,
canceled. Last year was canceled for weather on April 4th.
Okay, well.
Did they start on No, they wouldn't start on a Thursday. They always start on Friday. So then they probably would have went to Friday. Let's see. Or Saturday.
Friday.
Saturday was canceled, weather. Wow. April 4th.
I don't even remember that.
Let's go to the 6th. The 6th. Sunday the 6th was opening day last year, I guess.
Monday?
Sunday.
Oh, okay. Well, let's just look anyway. Whatever.
Well, the numbers don't make sense because it's saying the double was 115.
Well, I have 275. That absolutely makes sense because we did a show, Ciaran.
Oh, there we go. The pick 3 was 33,000.
That doesn't make sense.
No, that's the all turf. The pick 3 was 93,000 last year.
295,000.
But that's if my stuff. That is if my stuff is. They did not start in March last year. I don't think. Correct.
the last year, 2025, they started. Let's see, what dates?
Keeneland opening day 2025. Friday, April 4th.
Yeah, I just want a barometer, you know.
But when I look at Friday, April the 4th, it says canceled weather. Saturday, canceled weather.
You know what? Let's forget about the handle stuff. We can do that after. Let's do the parlay though, because that's what the show is about, finding the value, right?
All right.
So let's see. I mean, maybe the CAWs did better than we thought. Let's check it out. Let me get there. You want to do the pick three first?
Mm-hmm.
Calculate a $3 win parlay with horses that paid. Okay.
682.
682. Okay.
With that's race 7. Sorry. 688. Sorry. Wrong result.
That's all right. Got it.
712.
Funny with the penny breakage. And yeah.
1416.
That's nice. 76, 36, 36, 360. $260.
394.
Thank you, CAWs.
75% more.
Keep being wrong about your horses. You don't know how to pick winners. You only know how to bully markets. Now that's awesome. Wow,
So
wow.
The win parlay, so I can paid. How much did you say it was, Frank? To what?
260.11.
260 and 11 cents, and the actual low takeout pick 3 paid how much? 394.
Yeah, I got to go back and check the numbers again myself because I don't always trust AI, but that's the quick way of doing it.
I mean, you've got $7 by $7 is $49 by 14. I mean,
No, I'm sure
right.
it's fine. Before I post anything, I like to triple check because Jackpot Kim will be all over us if we're wrong.
Whatever.
Let's do the double just for fun, right? It's a $1 double.
Mm-hmm.
So calculate a $1 win parlay with horses that paid. What was it again?
It was 712 with 1416.
Doing the quick math in my head, like this is should be like 7 times 14. That's 70, 28, 98. Probably like $45. Let's see. $50.
And it paid.
Make sure it's the $1 pay.
$1 paid $23.52.
What? $50.37. So like that, something must be wrong there. It can't be that bad.
712 with $14, and the $1 double paid 23, and you did it for 1 and not 5, correct?
Yeah. Let's do it for $2 because I have a $2 pay. Let's just do it for $2. Calculate a $2 win parlay with horses that paid 7, 12, and 14, 15. Because I said 45 in my head.
Yeah.
And I was right. I was close, $50. So for $2, yeah, saying the same thing, $50.37. So there must.
So you lost. The CAWs ravaged everyone in the double, but the low takeout, you made 40% more. Oh no, you made $134 more, Frank. You made 50% more, and I just confirmed on a different AI on the win parlay for the pick 3. Pick 3 is the bet. The higher minimums, as you've said. If you go back and look at Frank's tweets yesterday when we were going back and forth with negative Karens in horse racing who would, as I said, the track could say beers are $5, and they would ask, why are they not $4? Why are they not $3? But you made a great comment explaining why the low takeouts and higher minimums matter. This is a $1 bet. So, and we've seen some other people like Larmy was talking about it too. Like, yes, they're going to cover every combination, but they have to be more right when it's a higher price because they're chasing the rebates. On the low takeout, you get rewarded versus the lazy bettors on a $1 double doing all with all. Like, the reason I paid less, Frank, is guys like Mark.
Hey, everyone. I've got my picks right here. Race 7, all. Race 8, all. Race 9, all. Trust me.
These, high takeout bets.
Our favorite time of the show, Frank Silence.
A stupid video, I get muted automatically. That's why. But what I was going to say is the models are not built to pick winners. They're built to set the market.
Yes.
They're trying to pick winners. They like the 1 and the 10. The CAWs love the 1 and the 10 in the nightcap, and they whiffed. That's why we're seeing such good pays. Again, I'll do the parlay numbers again because I don't know why ChatGPT gave me the same number.
I did the same thing on Google Gemini. I can do it on Claude just to see, but.
And make sure you say horses because they have to divide it by 2, right? So
I said calculate a $3 win parlay with horses that paid $14.60, $6.88, and $7.12.
Okay. Well, no, you got to do them in order. 7-12.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, make sure you do.
Came up with the exact same thing you did. So
okay, all right. Well,
7-12 with.
Ciaran, when I was writing them down, I was like, "These are phenomenal." I knew it intuitively. I knew how good they were.
260.11 comes out the same way, Frank. Initial stake $3. Horse number 1 wins, you get 1068. Horse number 2 wins, you get 3674. Horse number 3 wins, you get 260.11.
I'm sure it's right. I like to do my own calculations after. It doesn't matter, dude. I mean, I knew right away. I was writing them down, Ciaran. I'm like, really? Yeah. I knew intuitively how good they were.
And
intuitively.
Like when we launched our show, it's called Double Trouble Live, because there's 2 of us. But really early on at Del Mar, we learned, oh my God, the pick 3 is where the money is, and then you can see where everything is. And when you can, Keeneland needs a low takeout double. Like if they had a low takeout double, Frank, this would have paid correctly, Even when we've seen chalk at Santa Anita, it still pays. And
the pools would be much better. I mean, it's silly. These bets need to be, like we said, Ciaran, handicuffed. Handicap them.
All right.
Dude, good work, man. Good work.
Santa Anita.
Yep. I got to find my plays. I'm caveman-y again, I think.
I will say, though, I mean, Frank was like, are we going to stay on for the whole show? It's like, if we have 600 viewers, we will. But I'm actually shocked at the lack of viewers for a Keeneland Friday. I mean, it is Friday, but my bad, Frank.
I mean, our numbers, if you look at the other shows that were on at the same time,
nothing.
Stop the Fight, not even close. The whole point was to do Keeneland. We like Jim Goodman. We love that place. The gambling product is phenomenal. And look, support the tracks that support you. They offered this bet. We're playing it. We hit it. Let's take our money and run. But I want to put my Santa play up. I just got to find it.
Yeah, I'm going to look at mine. My pick 3 here. What did I do?
So I have
4, 2, 6.
Race 7, 8, and 9. So 2, 3, 8. Where do I have that one? Yeah, sorry guys. I didn't know we were going to actually do it. I should have been a little more prepared here, but I know I have it here somewhere. Where is it?
I did modify mine, so now I can put.
Yeah,
I'm
here's
going to
the-
look, and Frank's going to say, Ciaran, you didn't look at the scratches again, but I'm still going to.
Well, I didn't look at the scratches for the all turf, so who am I to talk?
All right, Ciaran, here's my low takeout pick 3 at Santa Anita. And now, once I put it up, I'm going to, oh, crap, 10 seconds. There we go. I'm going to look and see if 427 with 15 with 9. So, all right. Yeah, I'm all about the 9 in the last leg. And I think you agreed too, Frank. Like, that was my top pick in there. The scratch kind of changed stuff up a little bit. I don't think I really had I think my pivot bet was 7-6-8 in that last race. So 7-6-8 in the last race there is suppose I could just read my notes. I did do the write-off. Hang on.
Well, hold on. Can we start from the jump here?
All right, let's start with race 7.
Put yours up.
All right.
We're 427. So we're talking about the late pick 3, which is race 7, right?
Correct.
So you're 427, 427. So on all 3 of your tickets, you're starting with 427, correct?
Correct.
We're very different. I'm 238. So the only horse we have the same is the 2. Interesting.
So race 7,
Yeah.
I went 4. Imperfection. Barrios for a small stable. Major jockey upgrade would be the reason to use on a backup ticket. But that was when I first, as I was going through in order. And then I came back and went, I really like that one. The 2, Jenny's Wine Girl. Edwin for Baltus. They're 0 for 3, but always in the money. And my notes were the horse just refuses to win, is what I did for Jenny's Wine Girl. Now, I will say for the 7, Frank, after I wrote this on Thursday, and after the races, number 7, JJ for Lewis, they weren't winning a whole lot. They were 1 of 8. First time riding the trainers 18%. Trainers cold. I wasn't sure on the 5-2 morning line, but then when I went back this morning and wrote it up, I went, they won yesterday, so maybe the trainer's about to get hot. So if I was to revise it, I would say I'd probably put the 7. I would probably go 7-4-2 in order. But you like the 3, you said, right? Oh, which one did you
the
say?
3 scratched.
Okay.
So I'm going to add the 7 because I had the 7. The 7 was my top B.
And then what was the other horse you had?
Edit that. So I'm going to go 2-8-7 in the first leg.
I actually wrote for the 8. I mean, Del Cid for Miller. I think they won last weekend, but
for us.
But I went, why is the morning line so low? But I mean, the scratch does help that horse.
I think the problem is this race is like not a lot of quality in this race. One of the firsters could win. You know what I mean? Like we should probably look at the doubles going forward just to see.
Well, we can look at the Wilt. So the pick 3, Frank, dominant favorite, the 2, $25. Next highest is the 5 at 41, and then the 4. Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong race.
Let's look at the doubles going forward.
That's what I was,
is a huge favorite here.
Yeah.
So 2 with 7,
$8.
Yep, and then 2 with 2.
2 with 2 is 11. Jenny's Wine Girl.
And 2 with 8. The 8 was my other play.
2 with 8 is 49.
Yeah. So
The
I'm
5
2 with 7, and you're 4-2-7. What about your 4? What about your 4 in the next?
2 to the 4. It can't be right. 2 to the 4 is 113.
Yeah, that's right. You're 10-1.
Yeah.
So, right, it's the 7 and the 2 pretty strongly.
Yes.
And then the 8 is the last of the logicals, and then everything else is a big price.
I will say, Frank, if you told me I was only allowed to pick one horse in that next leg, I would actually go with the Barrios horse, believe it or not. That number 4, Imperfection.
I'm not surprised, Ciaran. I mean,
Just
I looked at that horse.
the jockey upgrade.
I like others better, but it's such a bad race.
Yeah, it's just I just thought the jockey could be the key, and I talk about it a lot of times on the show where I'm like, some of these horses I really want to see. I don't care who it is, someone else, you know. Because when the horse keeps doing the same thing with the same jockeys, a different guy can be the difference maker.
It wouldn't shock me if one of the first-time starters won that race, Ciaran. It's a bad group. It's a really bad group. But, like we say, you can't bet them all. So Ciaran's going to start with 427. I'm starting with 287. Let's go to the middle leg. Ciaran has the 1-5 on one ticket, on two tickets, and the 7-6. And I have 7-5-4. So I don't have the 1 or the 6.
I mean, the number 1, race 8, joint venture. JJ hops on, big upgrade. The horse is always at the line. 8 starts, 2 firsts, 3 seconds, and a third. I mean, always at the line. Jockey upgrade. How do you discount? The 5, the other Papa, and Giraud rode the other Papa. Huh?
You don't have the other Papa. That's the Papa.
And the reason was Giraud rode the other Papa and hopped on this Papa. And my notes were, AKA, this is the live one who won last out.
Right. So that's the Papa.
Yeah.
The other one's the other Papa.
No, number 5 is the Papa. Yes. And then
the one you like is the Papa. The one I'm using is the other Papa. But I'm using both Papas.
And then the 7, Juretic, keeps coming late. Second,
love that horse.
Keeps coming late, but one of these days, we talk about it a lot, the horses that almost, they keep coming late and almost win. It's the time you don't use them, they blow your ticket up.
There is so much speed in this race that this horse has a massive
It actually might be perfect for that horse. And then the number 6, so I'm told, small stable. The horse is 2 wins, a second and third from 8, going turf to dirt. Jockey and trainer hit on prices. So that's why I had to throw that one in as well.
I like all your horses, actually. And I have them all in some combination. I do think I like the closer that we talked about as my top pick. Was it Druidic? But you don't have the other Papa, the 5. I'm sorry, the other Papa, the 4.
Yeah, I mean, and it's Ballyhoogan. It's an Irish name. I'm like, Ballyhooligan, a beaten favorite last out, new jockey. But I will say my notes, and maybe you will agree. I mean, Papa's winning a lot, but I think he's on the down. You know what I mean? Like, earlier in the meet, you were like, anything he sent out, you had to bet. I think now you can be more, you can toss more of his horses now.
Not a bad point. Running through conditions and stuff, races that he pointed to, he already won. So that is a good point, but I don't have the 1, even though I think the 1 is a very likely winner, because I had the 1 as a B, and my plan was to use the 1 in the late double. So, but we're not doing the show for that. But just, I am on record that the 1 is my B here, and the reason is, Ciaran, I don't like the rail, and horse never wins is the problem. It's a career nibbler, but could absolutely win today. I also didn't like 8-5. I think that was probably a big part of it. But yeah, listen to Ciaran on the 1. You should probably use the 1 on your tickets. And then the nightcap.
If you told me I can pick one horse, I'm all over the 9. Like, especially after the scratch of the 5. 999.
You have the 9 on 2 tickets, and then you have
my notes for the 9. Hara rides for Urton, closed at 6 furlongs last out, and I think this is a mile race, right? Is it?
No, this is down the hill.
Oh, it's down the hill, which is what. So closed at 6, sharp works, outside post on the hill, must use. I ended up, the 5, we talked earlier today, but the scratch of the 5, my second choice in there was a crazy price, the 7, American Hope. First start since June. It used to be a Brad Cox horse. This trainer is 0 for 13. The jockey's 0 for 6, but the horse is a closer. And I mean, I had to go back a lot. I was trying to find reasons when I was writing it up. The horse is a closer, almost won long going 6 back in 2023, but the post and where it was and the hill and the last race, I was like, this is the kind of horse that would, blow up tickets, So I made that one my second choice, and it was a toss-up with the 8 Virat, Barrios for Blacker. The horse loves the hill. 1-1-1. Sharp works, use on a ticket somewhere. But I'm sad that Proof He Rides scratched because I was all about that horse. I would have done a lot more action on doubles and whatnot with that horse. Kind of had to pivot.
Well, I actually ended up throwing in joint venture because my original ticket had the 5 in the last race who scratched. So for the same amount of money, I have more coverage in this first leg now. I am all about the 9, 10, 8 in the nightcap. I'm with you, Ciaran. Nesso's Last Hurrah is my top pick.
I mean, I get why you threw in Balladeer, but I just see Balladeer every time Gold Phoenix races. So,
yeah, but this isn't Gold Phoenix. I mean,
I know, but I'm saying that because I got to find it. I saw it there earlier when I was getting rid of the. There you go. For the people doing the bingo cards, I think we've.
Hit it all.
But I was like, my notes were, I mean, the horse essentially got sold to be retired. And then here it is. I mean, it keeps racing, but I was like, why here? Why this race? Papa is slowing down. The post is right. I will say, if you are looking for a crazy price, the post for Balladeer, and the Balladeer is all class, like paycheck horse. And we talk about it a lot. Actually, maybe I'll do a pivot bet with Balladeer. What do you think? Do we do a community bet, Frank? What do you want to do?
No.
No.
I'm spending $108. That's enough.
All right.
For me. This is also this is an unofficial part of the show, so.
That is true.
See, the money is just burning a hole in Ciaran's pocket that we just hit. No, I mean, let's save that money for tomorrow. We got a big day ahead of us.
Yes.
I'm putting my essay, pivot, revised.
Oh, hang on. Copy. Did I put my... Oh, I did put it up there. I'm going to put it in that comments so it'll live there.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing as well. Because now it's finalized. We got rid of all the scratches. I took Ciaran's 1, threw the 1 in the first leg. Yeah, I don't usually like to do caveman-y tickets, but
sometimes they're the easiest one to do,
yeah.
Because sometimes when I'm doing, we make more money when we kind of spread around and hedge a little, but sometimes I look and I'm like, I'm really doubtful on a couple of legs. Why don't I just use all? And I'm spending $80, let's say, and then I look back and I go, all the other side tickets I'm doing
are
$75. I only get knocked out of 2 of them. I may as well just do the caveman.
Yeah, no,
maybe add another horse that I was doubtful on.
Some days that works, but I will say this though: I like the way you bet this sequence because you feel very strongly about a horse in the nightcap who's 10-1 on the morning line. So you have a bunch of different combinations that could get you there, whereas I just have my caveman.
Yes,
but that's okay. I don't have the same opinion as you here.
And right now, the 2 is saying the 7 and 2. So the betting right now on the double, Frank, is saying the next race is a 2-horse race. It's between the 7 paying $9 and the 2 paying $11. No one else. It is.
I don't get. I mean, I wouldn't bet the 7 at all. I mean, I'm using the 7 on my spread ticket, but who is hammering this horse?
Yeah, I guess we'll see it when we. It might be worthwhile seeing what the pick 3 is. You know what I mean? Just I don't get it either. Wow.
Well, let's see. Yeah, because look, never routed. It's come up short in sprints 5 times already. There's 2 turf races on the form, and they're horrible. The best races are on dirt. I mean, JJ sticks around, but like,
I mean,
Craig
and
Lewis was the first guy to give him a big shot when he came down.
no,
here, so he
I
won
would be
for
one
him.
of those guys. Like I keep looking at a lot of these races, especially for the last like 6 weeks, Frank, where I see JJ is on every Lewis horse, and his stats are horrible, but JJ has kept the faith, and that's one of those things where sometimes it will be an auto toss, but then sometimes I'm like, the agent and the jockey know something, and eventually, this guy's going to win, and he did win yesterday on a horse I didn't think they would win on, and maybe we're entering the cycle where he's going to start winning everything. And
Yeah,
that's
I mean,
and that's the time you want to be on, not before everyone knows it's going to happen. You want to be on the first 4, 5, 6 races they do it. Like when Hara was winning for Anil, everything under the sun, we were winning because we jumped on it early.
agreed. And look, I know Craig Lewis only has 2 wins, but he's been pretty unlucky. 8
Yeah.
seconds, 7 thirds, whatever. But my point is, like, this horse should not be a heavy favorite because why? That's all. Here, John. Hey guys, Frank, I'm going to do again. Cash. Yeah, good luck. Big drop in class on the 2 and the 6. Oh yeah, syntax.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we should just sign off because they're going to the gate, right? Or you want to watch this race, come back, and then sign off?
Watch the race and come back, I think.
All right. Good luck, everybody. That horse won pretty good, huh?
Very easy.
We'll
But
wait
now
for
we
it to
can.
become official. We'll look at the will pays and stuff, and then I think we should rest up and come back firing big shots tomorrow, right?
Yeah, we got 12 rate. Actually, we're going on late tomorrow. I think
Maybe we might go on a little earlier. We'll discuss after, right? I mean, because it's late
the all
afternoon.
turf is let me look. I know it was like 12 cards or 12 races tomorrow.
I think it's race 9.
Yeah.
9, 10, and 12. I'm sorry, 9, 11, and 12. But I mean, maybe we'll come on a little earlier. Let me look too.
Yeah, because there's not much of a break. Like the all turf starts
Race 9.
Race 9, which is 3:40. Oh, actually, am I looking at the
No,
race
416 is race 9. We should probably come on before the evening jewel, which is race 8, so we could watch that stakes race. It's a late pick 5. We could talk a little bit about that because we're not going to have a dead race.
No, there's no dead race.
Because we go from race 9, which is start of the all turf, to race 10, which is start of the late pick 3. So I think we should come on before race 8, so that gives us enough time to walk through all of our tickets and watch the evening jewel and look at will pays going into the 9th, all that stuff. Is that okay? Like 3:30?
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
Yeah, so we'll plan on going on around 3:30. Let's show. I just want to see the will pays and see if that Craig Lewis horse is heavily favored in the other pools, and then we'll take off. Anything DTL crew? Any comments? Did you have fun betting us with Keeneland?
And we actually have 10 races on Sunday, Frank, to close out the meet. I'm looking right now.
Yeah, we might have to come on and just gamble all day long. Every pool.
They're making us come on early because the all turf. I'm trying to see when the all.
It's early because it's Easter, but it's the same like race. It's still.
Yeah, the first post is 12 o'clock.
Yeah, early post because of Easter.
10 races, so
race 6 is the start of the all turf, which is 2:38.
Yeah, 2:30.
So we probably go on around 2.
Yeah.
So.
What 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Actually, yeah. Is there there's no carryover though. We'd be going on. We could probably go on and do a pick 6 just to degenerate.
Well, it's mandatory payout.
They
have to pay out the pools, so there's always good value on payout days. We'll discuss Sunday, but I think we have a good plan for tomorrow. So the will pays. It's now official. In the double, if you have the 7 alive, you're getting $9.20 for $2. And the 2 is $9.40, Ciaran.
Interesting.
The next one is, the 8 and the 4 are basically the same.
Yeah, that's
$42.
That is like, wow. Quite a difference. And if I had to only pick one horse, I would not be picking Jenny. Baltus has been kind of cold. And my notes were, Jenny refuses to win. Maybe Forrest Gump can get her to win, but
yeah, but so does the Lewis horse refuses to win too.
Yeah, but at least you get JJ on, and they won yesterday. And we talk about you got to look like I will say, I keep saying it so many times on shows. Since probably like the fall last year in Southern California, I don't think I remember seeing so many trainers and jockeys, for so many that we've seen like over the years. Like for 12, for 20, for 30. I've never seen it happen like this. Lewis is one of those guys. And when you see a top jockey keep the faith, even though Lewis is like JJ's guy, you know what I mean? Like he keeps the faith, and we know things cycle around and they watch the condition book. That's why I think the Lewis horse. You got to start watching his horses, I think, even though they only won one race yesterday, but still.
I don't even remember the race. I'm gonna have to go back and look. But in the pick 3, Ciaran, the 2 is a decent favorite, $49 over the 7, 68. So the pick 3 players like the 2 considerably more than the 7, and so do I. I mean, if I had to pick between the 2 and the 7, I'd take the 2. But who else do we have? Because we used a couple of different horses there. Because you didn't just start with the 7, right?
Well, the pick 3, I'm showing the pick 3 paying $24.70. 7's paying $34.
Those were $2.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, ExpressBet does $2. I don't know why every pay from every ADW, every track should be based on the minimum.
I don't get
the 50-cent pick 3. You show the 50-cent pay. It drives me nuts. But anyway, and they're all different from track to track. So your 4 is 6-1, taking some money, and you have the 2 and the 7 as well. Okay, and I have. We're going to do this, and then we're going to look at the Wilt probables to see who's live in the next, and I'm getting off.
Well, speaking of the offer thing that I talk about, so the number 4, the owner, small stable, 2025 to 2026, 0 for 22. Turf starts, 0 for 14. Maiden special weight, 0 for 16. Routing, 0 for 23. The 4 is going to be your winner. Because Barrios has hopped on, upgrade from Tyler, and I think Barrios, if I was to say anything, and I was going to say it's not, but it absolutely is my bias. And there's a horse like whatever Phil horse that Barrios is on right now is an absolute bet. I think Barrios is riding really well. And we cheer for the small stables. I really want this stable to break the offer, and we've seen it happen many times on the most illogical horses, but I like the 4.
This race is so bad, the 4 absolutely can win. I'm telling you.
And it's already getting hammered. Someone already bet $1,000 on it, so...
Any one of these horses can win. I just don't want to bet them all. So Ciaran is all about the 4-2-7 here. I need the 2-8-7. And let's just see who's taking money into the next leg in the probables. No surprise, the 2-1 combo is $10 for $2.
Yikes.
Then the next lowest is the 5. So there you go.
Yeah.
So here's Ciaran's ticket again. Take a screenshot. It's also in the community comments. Here's mine. I revised it like 18 times because I put the 1 in the wrong space there. And I did post it in the community comments. So look for my very last pick 3 play. Do you have a late double play you want to put up, or you want to just leave it at this?
Let me see what I did. Actually, I did modify it. Actually, this was my late double, but this is my late double without us doing a show, Frank. So I'm going to put in the comments, and it was one of those things I would have to see what the pays are. I put it in the comments, but I'll do a banner as well.
Yeah,
one of those things I wasn't sure, because I was all about that 5 that scratched, so I kind of had to pivot a little.
Yeah.
So, and I really didn't spend much. I mean, even on these bets today, I kind of I went lower, but this is what I went with. I know you don't like the 1, but I went with the 1.
No, I have the 1.
Then I kind of did some backups and
let me see.
Pick 3.
1. Yeah, but I wanted to show you that I pivoted and used your 1 there.
Okay. All right, there you go. Okay.
Okay, so 1. Yeah, and we both like the 9. So that would be good for either of us, assuming I get out of this leg. Then you have the 7 and the 6 with the 9. I am using the 7. I am not using the 6. Who is the 6? Oh, so I'm told. Okay.
Yeah, small stable. The horse is really good. Doesn't matter. Turf, dirt, like a condition book for Santa Anita type. and the jockey's winning for this
Yeah,
trade.
no, that's an honest horse. It wouldn't surprise me if that horse won. But I'm already using 4 in that leg, so. And then you have your 9.
We like,
and then it's a backup with the 7, 6, 8, right?
yeah.
All right. Well, you are more than welcome to stay on. I gotta prepare for Chappie's show. I gotta prepare for Santa Anita Derby Day tomorrow. We made money at Keeneland. It's all good, right?
It is good. Thanks for watching, guys. We're gonna
We don't
close
have
it
an
out with
outro
Santa
song,
Anita.
do we?
Saturday, Sunday. Santa Anita.
But we don't have a Keeneland outro song, huh?
Oh, actually, let me add. No, we just have the same one. We should just do our regular one. Hang on.
Yeah, just do the regular. I'm gonna leave the DTL community ticket up there to show everyone that, we put our money where our mouth is. Good job, guys. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back tomorrow around 3 o'clock for Santa Anita Derby Day. Get out, get up, get paid.
I need a wallet already on life support. They hit me with that low takeout, now I'm feeling kinda sport. 15%, bro, that's basically free money. I'm about to turn $11 into a yacht by Monday. Low takeout best, cha-ching. Double trouble, I'm doing this thing, my pocket's doing the running, man. Low takeout best, what? Boogies crying in the can. Low takeout baby, 3 straight lawns. If this thing hits, I'm buying the whole damn barn. Grass to grass, no dirt in my life. I'm so all turf, I might start photosynthesize. Santa Anita, low takeout got me acting unwise. Told my wife, babe, I'm rich, now she want alimony twice. Double trouble on the mic, we causing a scene. Low takeout, let's all turf and retirement dream. If we hit this pick 3, tell the valet keep the change. We're reading lobster tonight on a $12 range. Boom! Thank you, Santa Anita, good night.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Remember to like and subscribe to Double Trouble Live on YouTube. Get out, get up, get paid.